Oh God, how am I going to do this without a dancer? I don't know. I went back and looked at the part where I lost my dancer, and I'm like fucking 500% sure that I would not have lost Yosef if I had just left him there. But instead, I took a unit that very likely would have lived and put a unit that definitely died in his place. So I'm an idiot. Chapter 14X, the Seahawk. I trust matters with the local populace are under control. My followers are spreading your good word, although interestingly, there's less resistance to your takeover than I would have thought. The chicken will carry. Damn right, Crisps. Damn right. How are you today? We've helped the people of Anon a few times, earned us some favor. It makes minimizing conflict easier for me. I do hope our partnership will be long and prosperous. It'd be rather inconvenient if you perished in your war of ease. It'd be rather inconvenient for me as well, so I'll try to avoid that. You're well? I'm glad to hear that, man. I would ask the goddess to be with you, but I doubt you put any stock into it. The thought is appreciated. The sect is not going to be very happy about us working with the faithful. The sect is never happy about anything. What's another matter to add to the pile? As long as we can get Anon on our side. How quickly can our forces move again? The Cormorants have a sound reputation. The troops just won a battle. They're going to need time to rest and replenish supplies. Best to rest in the day and travel by night. I understand your concern, but it would not do to be overeager and trapped in a worse situation. Traveling by night is preferable to the Seahawks, given how conspicuous a flying ship makes us. I know that to be true, but I can't stop worrying. I may not have left the way I wanted, but they're my clan. You have Arende's support, Spices. Since you're known as the Bloody John, I can only assume you had some influence. More than that, he was the number 2 in Johnsbury, the most favorite. It's fucking called Johnsbury, the most favored son. Why would you leave all that behind to become some merchant here in Arende? I had too much disagreement with Father about the future of our clan. You know how the John clan are paid with guild gold to be pirates and all but named to enforce the guild's monopoly? I believe that was not sustainable. It got tense enough that one of us had to go, and I'd rather be the one to leave than to break the clan apart. You're right to leave a sinking ship. It's the pirate sages, for all their wicked deeds, rated in their own name, rather than be some flunky of the guild. If you are to arrive and save the day, perhaps that's enough of an influence for a change in leadership and allegiance. I'd rather believe I can convince my father to change from the old ways than make some kind of power play. Spices, your father named his clan, his settlements, and all of his descendants after himself. I don't think he's the kind of person to admit his wrongs. Wow. That's a tad harsh, but there is some truth to that. Let's discuss this after we take down the Cormorants. Congratulations on your promotion. I do wish you'd have warned the crew beforehand. It was a rather time-sensitive opportunity, but I do think it turned out perfectly. Can't speak for the rest of the crew, but I myself am not comfortable tying ourselves down to a faction. It loses the adventurer's freedom of being disconnected from coastal politics, and also a parallel to the Saltsworn. When the Saltsworn had the power to kick a rogue warband like us to hell and back, I think this change is essential for moving up in the hierarchy. I think there's other ups and downs, but what's done isn't worth discussing. What I'm here for is another matter. A significant amount of the crew believes some extra compensation is in order, given the increase in scope of our fees. They couldn't take it up with me themselves? Asking for a raise directly never looks too good. There's many minute matters to take care of before they go up the chain. But this is a rather important matter. I suppose the crew are more than comfortable talking to you than me. I think this is a sound course of action. Some of the extra gain the crew will invest themselves into to reduce their odds of being killed by a stray arrow. At least I certainly hope they have that much self-preservation. I'm not so stingy that I'll need extra convincing. Let them know there'll be an announcement about this shortly. I shall. They'll both be very popular with the crew. Got a pay raise! Nothing brings up capability like the promise of more gold. I believe that is the item Xavier was alluding to, where I can now promote everybody in my party. And according to him, there is literally no reason not to, because you don't go back down to level 1 when you promote, you just continue on the same levels. So all you're doing is reaping the benefits of a promotion with no downside. So, counter to every single thing I've ever fucking believed in a Fire Emblem game, it looks like it's in our best interest to actually promote everybody. A raise to promotion item, Lamau. I mean, to be fair, Ellery's promotion came about as a result of oh, that's cool. Oh, he got a little helmet now. Oh, Calcium, you're a real boy. And you can use sprayers now. Yeah, so he is still level 12. And he hasn't lost any experience, so literally, It's weird, but all right, we're just gonna promote every single person right now. Wait, what did I have before? Oh, I guess I should probably swap out for a spear of some kind so I can give you some 2 range. How are you today, Gio? What have you been playing lately, man? I haven't actually heard too much from you in the last little while. Oh, I like that vet sprite. I know that's just the Haley sprite, but like the green and red looks so good on it. Oh, it's begun. We can bring the super snipe. And the breaking point. Busy with work, but I'm playing through Awakening on the side. Oh, really? How's that been going? Oh, okay. So you've already gotten your promotion because of that event. Do you even need the skill points? No, you're fine. I don't need to give you the skill points. Wait, I think I just asked you what route you're playing in Awakening, and that doesn't make any fucking sense. I was thinking of Fates. How's Awakening been going? Who are you trying to bang? That is a lot of dead. It's quite a bit. It's definitely not an insignificant amount of dead. Grom refuses to get speed. My long coup, early Myrmidon is dead, but otherwise fine. Hey, look at that. We get dark magic finally. Cool. How much does the dark tome cost? 500 bucks. You know what? We have a dark mage somewhere around here, right? Right? Basil. Wait, you don't get a different weapon when you promote? I thought you'd either get spears or Ooh. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I thought you would at least get spears or stabs, but all right. Oh god, what does Yosef become? I have to know. He's got a hat! He's got... Big Cyclops. 8 health? And he can use bows. What? Dude, what the fuck rank does he get? He starts at C. Joseph isn't quite the best, and even though that, oh, it's sorry, it's big size. Not any bigger in size than your average Cyclops, but rather bigger in spirit. He gets a fucking, he gets a fucking thing, I love it. Well, I guess the goal now is just, fucking have at her, you know? I could be wrong, but your sprite looks exactly the fucking same. Did you also not gain any... Yep, you did not gain a new weapon type. I was kind of hoping you'd gain stab so I could have an extra healer out there. What's your skill level, by the way? 18, okay, so you also don't really need that. All right, I'm very curious. What does the sword become? I'm assuming the same thing. Wait, what? What? I'm sorry. What? He gained a body. As far as I can tell, this is truly a blade. He became a Dullahan. You're right, yeah. Okay, so Karina can't transform again. That's probably understandable, considering she's literally a fucking dragon. I'm assuming you also are fine on skill. Oh yeah, no, you definitely don't need skill. I guess just hold a Vulnerary. The pay raise was so good, he grew a body. I grew a body by doing push-ups. Oh, that's a cute sprite. I like the little side ponytail. Doesn't go with the portrait at all, but I'll take it. Oh, thank God somebody else got fucking healing. Honestly, that's all I cared about the most with that. Can Wisp promote? Nope. Wisp must be pre-promoted. Wait, is Murky even level 10? No, Murky is not level 10. Neither is Mince. Do we have anybody who else is level 10 that can actually fucking promote that isn't already promoted? Well, I guess we may as well promote Basil. Good, get rid of that fucking sprite. That fucking sprite looks so stupid. What the hell? Dude! That sprite looks awesome! That sprite looks fucking metal as hell! Disciples who've dedicated themselves to the vilest art. Horse ownership. Oh, this one's fucking hardcore. I love it. Alright, Tassel. Alright, I'll bite. What can I do with you? Can you promote? No, you cannot. Dune is level 12, so Dune should be able to promote. I'm assuming into like a Falco Knight or something. Or like a Seraph Knight or something. That's a very red Pegasus. Oh, that is definitely like a version of Lion Sprite, right? Warmancer? What? That's a fucking title. Still masters of all magic theory, a little better at casting though. So now she... Jesus. Did someone order an S rank? Alright, what does Axelin get me? Oh, I guess she's already promoted. No, Joe, she can already do all this. This is not new. She already had them. It's just that it doesn't tell me when her weapon rank goes up. That's all. I'm assuming Igo already counts as promoted. I just want to double check. Yeah. So, that said, nobody else can promote because nobody else is level 10. I might get some use out of you. We'll bring you with. Any of these custom for her? Nope. So, this is another one of those guidance chapters, so just in case, let's toss the harpoon for right now and grab a key. We're on the Seahawk itself, okay. Okay, again, I have to ask the question, where are these chickens following me everywhere? Is that Vermilion? Nope, that's just a chicken with a brave sword. Totally normal. Staff. Oh, it's a shop. Okay. What's a reinforce? Oh shit, that could actually be really, really good. Okay, hold on. Time to sell some stuff. I don't know if those can be sold, but let's find out. You did, yes. Yeah, we promoted a lot. Would you, yeah, well, there was a few people who weren't level 10. Would you care to explain what the fuck happened to Chickson? Bitch grew a body. Like, bro became a Dullahan when I wasn't paying attention. All right, I want one of those defensive staffs. Those could actually be really, really good. All right, besides that, we don't want to spend too much money just yet. We want to find out about everything else first. Have you found anything of interest on your travels? That is interest to me. Here's what I have. Oh, let me go get it. And positive. That's all, now gimme. Please talk to Hammer, Helly, it's funny as hell. Absolutely. I procured a few documents that could fill that criteria. Yes, there is value within these pages. I'll trade you a tome for each. I did take a look at myself at the contents, which seemed interesting. What do you plan to do with these, if you don't mind my asking? Absolutely nothing, just add to my rather diminished library. The set I would have added to is burned, and I must start rebuilding. You know, worried that miscreants would make use of its nefarious purposes? That is none of my concern. All that matters is that knowledge still exists, and that those who seek knowledge can find it. I suppose there are merits to a more hands-off approach. Makes life easier. I may visit your collection when I find the time. Of course, you are always welcome. I do have more duplicate tomes I can provide, for the right price, of course. Would you give me a discount to this seeker of knowledge? Those who truly value knowledge will be willing to pay for it, don't you agree? Fine. Lacerate? A 6-inch slicer? Are these random, by the way? Like, are the ones that he gives you, are they random? Mix the bag. 70 crit ruin tomes. Let's fucking go. I'm rather impressed the ragged adventurer I met all those months ago became a chieftain in such a short time. It's only been months, but it certainly felt like years. A lot has changed. Ain't got too high and mighty to remember this old woman's request. It's been a while, but I do recall. Then give me the oars and I can get started. This will take some time. Don't expect it for a while. They aren't random, it's always those 3. Okay, thank you, Crisps. I'll check out a supply to see if there's anything we can spare. All right, so you wanted a coffee, uncut gems, rare ores, and mana cubes, correct? That was it? And then that means I can sell this rare ore, right? Because I only need 1? Rare ore, mana cube, yeah, okay, that's everything. So I can sell the other one then. This would be quite the effort. Can't spend all day waiting. Do you have the ores? Yes. Give me whatever materials you scrounged up and I'll take all of them to my work process. Okay, so this is just adding more to that if I need to. Yeah, I don't want to buy anything else until we've fully confirmed that that nobody's going to ask me for money. Fellow warriors of Arinde, there's a serious problem. I agree, the prohibition of alcohol on the ship is a serious problem. No, you dolts, that we're being overshadowed by the Seahawks. It's always, the Seahawks did this, and the Seahawks did that. What about Arinde's finest? What about us? So? This is the root of the problem. Where's your passion? Where's your will for bloodshed? I'm all for the whole glory to Arinde business, but I'd rather the Seahawks take the front. They're the professionals. I like chopping, but I don't like being chopped. I agree. Our ancestors would be disappointed. Do you not remember how our ancestors secured their foothold with valor? No, I was only born 30 years ago. This calls for an intervention. The forces of Arinde have grown too slack. We're to return to our glory days. A new regime must be implemented. I think that is bad. We made a huge mistake. Should have just feigned enthusiasm. He who chops. Oh, there's Jake. Does that make this Anna? Nope, that's Potato. What's going on in here? Wait, where's the throne? I'm telling you, I harbor vast amounts of wealth back at my home. I can give you... Do I have a sign on me that says I do charity cases? I want upfront gold or no deal. 2,000 gold is far too much for the unlikely event the airship does fail. Just a little less, 1,500. Quadruple that condition on catching me. Fine, I'll catch you in your wagon, just leave me in peace. Here's 6,000 gold. If the ship is losing altitude, catch me above anything else. You'll get sextuple what I just gave you. At your service, Captain, Chieftain, important person. But I is first, and haggled for so long. Try being a little richer. Thanks, fucking, oh, what's his name? Morshu? From fucking... fucking... Christ, Faces of Evil? Although I'd still hit 2,000 gold. No, I'm not paying to be second priority. Tough luck, maybe try asking one of the Pegasus riders, if they can even lift you. They'll look down on me. One day I'll show them. I'll become so rich I can have my wagon encrusted with gold. Or you can try, you know, growing a balloon. Well, let's go inside for now and just take a look before we go shopping. Wait, hold on. Does Jake not have a dialogue for me even though I finished his quest? He doesn't, what the fuck? I finished his goddamn food delivery quest. Like this? No, it just doesn't have quite the right flair to it. Captain, come here, I need your help. What do you want help with? You're after the first part of the epic. I'd rather get some input from the source. And here I was worrying I was paying you for nothing. I'll be sure to give my unbiased observations. What do you think of the most critical what was most critical to the Seahawks surviving each battle? I'm gonna say Speedy Strikers was really good. Oriana, Gecko, Tellin, Vermilion, Yosef, Warhusif, Wisp, and Foxberry each get strength +1. Oh, I wish I hadn't picked that. Next, what is a quality that you would say characterizes the Seahawks. I didn't know that when I clicked that. In fact, most of the characters that were on that list are either dead or not being used, so... Oops. Gotta be this one, right? Vermilion, Yosef, Chixin, Wisp, Calcium. See, now this is what I'm talking about right here, because this is all units I'm using. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, about the hero. What do you want out of your journey? Gold, no shame in that. Power as many doers. Something more personal. Vengeance. Yes, all of it. Power, wealth, and vengeance. Wealth, vengeance, and power. Yes. I shouldn't be surprised. Run the draft by me before you finish. I'd like to say some final edits. Anything for you, dear patron of the arts? Well, okay, it's a shame that that first buff didn't really go that far, but I think I got a couple of units out of it. And a good morning, my dear favorite brother. Oh yeah, by the way, Basil went from having the worst sprite in the game to having one of the coolest sprites in the game. And it was before you showed up. What do you want? Is it wrong of me to want to catch up with my sibling? We spent a few years apart. Nothing has changed with me, still traveling the Crescent. Now leave me alone. I did hear you sought refuge in the sect and became a missionary. Hard to believe they accepted you given your past. The past wasn't important to them, only my faith. Now curious, do you think finding religion will absolve you of your sins? You dare bring that up? You made me do all that. It was you, your fault. You didn't do it for me, you did it to save your own hide. It's not fair. Why is it that I must be tormented by these memories? Well, you live on life just fine. It's because she doesn't have a fucking conscience. Wait, Thime upgrade to Crimecaster? I didn't even notice that, I have to check that. Unlike you, I don't delude myself into thinking I'm a better person than I am. Did you come here just to torment me? Yes, I despise the fact that you think of yourself as a victim after everything. Please just leave. I will for now. No amount of traveling will make you outrun your own guilt. Oh my god, she is. Criminal casters committing crimes, a trickier time for law enforcement. And then you became the Inquisitor. Is Minsk and Oriana asleep? Wait, they're all asleep. Hey, Captain, I've got a deal for you. This better be good. I'm dabbling in a bit of tome making on the side, and I made my own. You wrote your own magic tome? I'm surprised too. A bit of scribbling and doodling, and bam, I can wash people away. That's rather impressive and all, but what's wrong with just using it yourself? Well, you're paying for all of our weapons. If I use this tome myself rather than selling it, I'd be losing it on possible profit. I'm not happy about it, but I cannot fault your logic. I won't even charge gold because you're such a wonderful captain. Just a bit of drink will do. You do know the order to prohibit drinking came from me, right? I never claimed I was going to. I just traded for some alcohol for later. If it gets lost somewhere on the journey, well, who's to say? No deal. Name a price in gold. Just stickler for the rules. 3,000. So the same price as what gold would be? Sure, hit me. Suppose gold will do. Don't you're getting the worst end of the deal. All right, it's a B rank tome with +8 magic. Interesting. So I'm assuming that the bonus to this is more not for actually attacking with it, but equipping this and then using staffs that have range is the go-to for this, right? Like that would be the main use for it. Oh my god, you're related to Johnny Spices. I never pieced that together. But now I look at you side by side and I'm like, yep, that checks out. But I never noticed that. Uncle, I finally finished this for you. 14. Good lad, I was starting to think you were avoiding me. What's this for? I took all that gold saying I'd make my fortune on the mainland. But I didn't earn a gold piece back. So you didn't see me until you were sure you had some kind of recompensation? Really, there's no need. The amount of gold I gave you was basically pocket change. It wasn't pocket change for me. I hope this can make up for some of it at least. A custom bolter, more accurate, more lethal. I can tell how much you're eyeing that thing that you really want to keep it. No problem, it's on me. You helped me too much for me to accept your charity again. Take it. I have an idea. Chief. Still not used to the title yet, what is it? Recently got my hands on a particularly nice bolter. I think 14 would appreciate it on his bow. How about buying it from me? 14? That's me. I'll take a look. Uncle, I really don't. Just a nice 2,000 gold for it. Sure, why not? I think Pomelo could use it. Captain, you really don't have to spend that gold. I could do fine with the cannon. Always good to have some additional options. I pay for all the crew's equipment anyway. See, I get compensation, everyone is happy. Sorry, Captain. Some jolting John. Boat. Hits res, 3 might versus boats, cannot double, auto repair. I'm not gonna complain about that. Like, maybe I'm not using Pomelo right this second, but it is good to test out these weapons in case I want to use them in the future. What's going on down here? Okay, I thought maybe there was something there. This is a very interesting map. Where the fuck is... Okay, one, why does this motherfucker have so much money? Two, where the fuck is my chicken? Still not exactly pleased for helping the guild, even if we plan to throw them to the wolves in the long term. I understand your frustrations, but it seems to be the best course of action for Arinde. I'm well aware. However, I do think we deserve some additional compensation for the trouble the guild has caused us. What do you have in mind? Some of the wealthy guild homes are prime targets for raiding. If the fighting gets really heated, who can tell which side did it? It seems rather risky. We may not be willing allies, but it would do us no good to excessively antagonize them. The guild needs us more than we need them. We'll have to swallow their complaints. I'm sure it'd boost Arinde's morale at least. Even so. Think of it as a rescue fee or some well-deserved comeuppance. Should I loot the merchants? Alright, I want to say yes because I'm a greedy motherfucker. But, Xavier, Crisps, should I loot the merchants? Is it better for me to do so, or is it really a bad idea? Because I can see both sides. And it's easier for me just to say yes because I'm a greedy motherfucker, but I also understand that there may be some pushback on this later. Yes, I should. I don't think there's any consequences, hilariously. All right, let's do it. I'm tempted, but we'll have to be dependent on if the opportunity provides. I'm sure we'll get the chance. Also, Yosef is now big and has a Chinese hat for some reason. What do you have over there? You can see it? The ominous feeling of imminent dismemberment is somehow located within this area, so yes. The pawnbroker didn't lie to me then. This is the authentic effigy of the one that hates. And why would you buy that instead of reporting it to the sect? I suppose it's supposed to summon him. Wouldn't it be great to fight a thing from folk legend? I like how Vet is not like, I want to summon this thing so it'll help us fight. He's like, no, I want to summon this thing. I want to summon this thing so I can fight it. Like, only Vet. I think there are, but they aren't terrible or anything. It's one of the dumbest decisions I've ever heard, and I live with Telon. You mean the dead guy who didn't even make it on the boat? That guy, you live with him? They're folk legends that always end with the victim being horrifically killed. They said the same thing about the workshop when we came out on top. The monsters and whatever ain't unkillable, that's for sure. Look, you can do whatever stupid crap in your own time, but I and the crew would rather not be caught up in it. You're making a big deal out of nothing. What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna beat you over the head with the staff until you hand it over. What's going on? I'm just minding my own business and this blind girl starts making threats. She's carrying a deadly curse and I'm supposed to be fine with that? Catch me up with the details. One kind of long but not really explanation involving some gruesome details later. Why are the summoning conditions so oddly specific? That's what you get from this? I've seen all kinds of bizarre things on the Crescent. You can trace a lot of anomalies back to lost technology in the old gods. I can't see what could be significant about the 17th of the month. And why in Ellis's name would a spirit care about what altitude you're at? You're thinking too hard about this. Don't forget, I can't see stuff like this normally. The fact that I can is rather problematic. I say we summon it and kill it. Decide. Ain't the sect all about protecting the common folk from supernatural threats? You're basically doing your job. There are ways to contain the threat that don't involve the threat of dismemberment. Should I interfere? Nah. What's the worst that happens? You can sort this out. I don't have time for some superstitions. Oh, I should have interfered? Okay. Fine, I'll interfere. Okay, I'll decide what to do with this as a fair intermediary. Hey, huh? Why in the name of Ellis would you do that? I thought Yvette was an idiot. I didn't mean to break the seal. The thing was a lot more brittle than I Oh. Oh no. Well, I think I busted it. The thing was a lot more brittle than I expected. Time to put it to the test now? If you get attacked by some evil ghost, give me a call and I'll be there. I'm sure nothing will happen. You better hope you're right. Whoops. Another day, another lack of prophetic vision that dictates my path as the chosen one. Surely it has to be soon. What is a chosen one? You haven't heard, big fella? Chosen ones are people tasked with the... Oh, I like how she's like this hero of justice and killer of monsters, but then she looks at Yosef and is like, oh, you're on our side. You're my friend. Like, good for you, AC. I knew I liked you. Are chosen ones the best? Maybe? Probably. They're usually pretty good. Then I will become a chosen one. You can't choose to become a chosen one, big fella. You have to be chosen by a deity. Then how do I get myself chosen? What if they don't choose me? I have a good eye, and you look like a divine champion material. I'm sure you'll be fine. How about you join me on my quest? I'm trying to meet with my patron deity, looking to begin my legendary tale. I just realized ACL is basically a LARPer. Like, I didn't piece this together before. She's literally just a LARPer, isn't she? I've been pondering how to become the best again. Maybe this is another way. Great, I'm already gathering my own party. Now I just need a healer and a swordsman. She's a fucking LARPer! Oh, I love it. How far down this fucking boat do I have to go? What's going on over here? Why do we have a war golem on the ship? Lindros, explain. How did you get down here? One of the captains shot the key. There was no lock, I simply walked in. It's not a big deal anyway, just don't go talking about this. Interesting experiment you've got there. This isn't one produced by the Crescent, is it? You built it from scratch. You can tell? The outward appearance is similar. I can tell the structure keeping the sack of flesh together is different. More messy and inefficient compared to the Crescent's identical designs. You some kind of expert on the Crescent's monsters? In a sense, I fancy myself a professor in matters relating to anatomy. You're just who I need then. I'm close to completing a functional one. My lack of expertise in matters of the flesh is a serious barrier. Can I ask you for assistance? Of course. I'm glad to have a kindred spirit regarding my interests. I've had many comrades who are less receptive of my talents. Why would that be? What can I say? People get nervous around those who poke around corpses. Absolutely absurd. Don't bother with the simpletons. If I were to bring in materials here for my own work, I'm sure that wouldn't be an issue. Of course. Scholars like us ought to band together. You can count on my aid. Very good. As long as he doesn't ask about the sources. No. What the fuck is going on over here? You need to fucking tell me. I am the goddamn fucking captain of this ship. Yeah, she got down here because she has lock touch, not for any other reason. Captain, I've got some real special important information about Johnsbury. Really? Tell me more. 3,000 gold. I'm not paying you 3,000 gold for the right to information of dubious quality. You give me the information first, I'll decide what it's worth. Then you will pay me because you already have the information. I'm afraid this is not open to negotiation. Either we leave or we deal on my terms. You must promise to compensate me fairly or you truly have no honor. Should I even bother hearing him out? Sure. Word is there's a terrifying beast seen in Johnsbury. Sightings were near its armories. What does it look like? What are its capabilities? What's its history? That's all I've heard. You heard a tavern rumor and are passing it off as legitimate information. This is just a ploy not to pay me a lick of gold. Calm down, you'll get your gold based on if we get anything out of this. That's a vague and unhelpful promise. Tough, don't forget, I pay your wages too. How good honest men struggle in this society. Oh, there's Anna. I was wondering where you went. Why did you sneak onto my ship? It's not my fault you didn't see me get on. I'm just doing business. That seems like an attitude of someone who doesn't mind being thrown overboard. I can't help but feel there's better places to do business, but all right. I might buy 2 more of those, but I would like to buy some supplies if possible. Terrifying view. Why would they have something like this here? Maybe this is how they throw out their garbage. Whoa! That was incredibly stupid, but good for me. How much do you think your life is worth saving you there? Damn luck, thanks for the save. Can you not tell the rest of the crew? They're gonna ask questions anyways when I ferry you back up. It's gonna be humiliating, but at least I'm not dead. You need to take any more free falls in the future, wait till I'm around first. No chance. Oh. That's actually kind of hilarious how that worked out. Yeah, I mean, really, what was I expecting would happen? What if you don't have Francesca still? What happens then? Do you just fucking die? It's like, I don't think the Pegasus Knights could possibly lift me. She still saves you? Oh, okay. All right, what do we have that we can sell that we're not using? The Waste Tome? Did I pick up a tome called the Waste Tome at some point? Oh, it's in Anna's shop. Yeah, but it also has 65 hit. Also, Chalice might have gotten Dark Magic, but I don't think she has A rank Dark Magic. She would have C, I bet, at best. Not that this is as bad of a situation as Bells of Byelen for that, but you know what I mean. She has C. Time for some well-deserved rest. We'll prefer a bit more privacy, though. Your weapons are done! Already? You must work fast. Let me take you on a tour of my temporary workshop and we'll collect each one. Alright. To make a magical sword that incorporates magical light, I decided some nice morning sunlight was the ideal conditions. I was correct. This is the Shimmer Sword. Looks like a normal light brand to me. No, this is the Shimmer Sword. It has many nuances that make it far superior to your common light brand. I'll take your word for it. It's a light brand. Like, the game's just like, we're dropping the pretenses, it's a fucking light brand. That's right, I do most of my work. Some smiths might tell you that gems on weapons are gaudy and pointless, and I tell you those smiths are fools. A shinier weapon is far more powerful. That's good to know. Unfortunately, the gem-encrusted lance turned out to be the same as any other Brave Lance you might find. It's supposed to be something special, rather disappointing. It's a Brave Lance, that's good enough for me. I'm not gonna complain about a Brave Lance. And here's where more experimental works take place. I took my previous experiences to produce the perfect axe. It's nearing completion, so I tried some of that coffee stuff. What'd you think of the coffee? Terrible! Heaven knows why they charge so much for it. More importantly, the coffee had me a bit addled in my flawless masterpiece. It became not so flawless. You should still get some use out of its remains, though. That's good. What the fuck is that word? What the fuck is this word? Oh, so that's definitely a mince axe. Oh yeah, that's right, Yosef has magic. I don't know why I forgot he did. I returned to my main forge only to realize I only had one ore left, and no specialty ingredients. So I turned the rest into the silver bow and ended my day. Wait, I didn't give you silver ore. Are you sure? Perhaps your memory's failing you. Maybe it is. I'd rather get back to the ship now. Thank you for your efforts, Great Smith. It's an honor. It was nothing really. So I'm assuming each of the items I gave her gave me the extra weapon. So the coffee got me the axe. The magical gems got me the Brave Lance. I'm assuming the mana crystals got me the light brand, and then just the ore itself gave me this last item. There's nothing really, not my best work, but still better than all of the Crescent. Okay, so basically by bringing in extra items, I just get extra items. It's not like I'm getting a super item. It gets me multiple great weapons, which honestly is a pretty fair exchange. Here we go. I was wondering when this was going to pay off. I heard you delivered the supplies to Inan, a magnanimous act to help who might be considered your foes. All we did was deliver the food you gave to us, but why ask us to do it, especially given we were essentially invading Inan? Couldn't you have done it yourself? For my own safety, while I have many friends in Inan, an equal amount would see me dead in the streets on sight. What did you do that was so grievous? I hope you don't mind me keeping that to myself. I did promise you a reward, but it'll have to wait. It's been a hard time recently. You have time for me to ask about something, Captain? I always have time for the crew. What's the matter? It's about my transformation thing. Mother says I should use as little as possible, because holding such inhuman power would get to my head, and I could do worse things the more I rely on it. Do you think that's true? I think Oriana's being ridiculous. One should always leverage any advantage they can get. And even though you suffer greatly for it, this is your advantage. There's a time and place to use them, but what's the point in holding them back for the sake of holding back? I knew you'd agree with me. I was ill for most of my childhood because of that so-called blessing. I deserve to use them now. I'd much rather you not tell her I said that. Of course, can't be seen corrupting the youth. Do not fear, good citizens. Oh my god, this fucking ugly bitch. The enemy is at our gates. Our gates have not yet been breached since Yulun's founding. This is Final Fantasy Tactics music. How about now, Guildmaster? Didn't think rightful retribution for your crimes could come so quickly. Your threats are useless coming from beneath our walls. I don't know what gave you the audacity for such a move, but I'll ensure the bloody results of your folly is known to every corner of the Crescent. My audacity is backed by allies. Perhaps if you didn't try milking every coin, you'd have fewer enemies. Enjoy what little time you have left in your city. I'll be sure to send it all to hell with you. Fire the ballista! I'm not certain what you hope to achieve by talking to her. It wasn't just to taunt the hag. I assessed their forces on the walls. Sir Secundus, you've returned. What news do you bring? I have concluded negotiation with Arinde's people. They have been cowed and will not be a concern. Yeah, you know, Bruddy, if you hadn't spoken out of turn like you did, we might not be on our way here to kick your fucking ass. So, everything that happens going forward is directly your fucking fault. I just want you to know that. Because we would have stayed out of this if you hadn't shown up and talked it out of your ass. I find that difficult to believe. The folk of Arinde don't seem like the kind to easily back down. What do you know of negotiation, commoner? Some are destined to know their place. This is the man you chose for the job, Prince? Don't take that tone with the boss, lowly soldier, or I will tear out your tongue. You dare threaten a royal knight? I will have your head. Calm down your subordinate, Unari. Ignore him, Bardache. Oh, dude's name is Bardache? Oh, he's a badass. There's no glory in winning a fight with a mutt. Sound advice, boss. You, be silent. The amount of men on the wall is indicative. Their manpower is about as we have estimated. A full-on assault is viable. Let's not be so quick to assume they don't have other tricks up their sleeve. Certain artifacts that could change the tide of battle, or perhaps weapons imported from the mainland. I do believe the good prince has already stated his stance on, be silent. Then what do you suggest, adventurer? It's a good time to test our expendables while also scouting Yulun's true strength. How are they looking, Bardache? The Type A's are ready. The Type B's are still caged in Sanctuary. We don't quite have the full control of them. What good are powerful weapons that can harm us as much as it harms the enemy? The old men played us for fools. At minimum, we have the host of expendable bodies to throw at Yulunzar instead of the lives of our men. We didn't shower that old man in gold to jeopardize our relations with the sect, just so we could have some extra bodies. We were promised powerful troops, one that could match the experienced adventurers. That we were, but unraveling the secrets of the Crescent is certainly no easy matter. What he's given us serves our purpose. The guild has grown overconfident, having not been directly challenged in decades. We'll prevail, even without the Type Bs. Then make haste in deploying them. I want to see the walls down by the end of the week. Grandpa, why are we here? Why are you fighting this battle? I want to go home. In another few years, I may no longer be in this world. Before that, I must secure the superiority of the Iron Realm. The guild will stop at nothing to topple any rivals, and I fear for your future. Can I not, like, hide away? Why do I need to cling to this royalty thingy? Or, like, this little realm? We're not really royalty anymore. I've heard plenty of people mock my title, but our royal status is a weapon. As long as we can leverage it enough, and enough people believe in it, then it doesn't matter if we are in exile with no hope of return. I don't want this. I just want to live normally like everyone else. If you do not rule, then you'll be ruled by the whims of others. Is that what you want? Have you not seen the fates of those who cannot decide their own fate on the Crescent? But I think there has to be something else. My dear granddaughter, you have to understand. These loyal knights, these honest men, they are fighting for their future, but also for your future. If you want a better life, then you must take power into your own hands. I wonder if that, like, little girl's recruitable. Kind of seems like that's where they're leaning towards. Monsters of the Crescent under their control? I knew they wouldn't do something so brazen without some kind of trump card up their sleeve. No matter, we've slaughtered hundreds of these things. We can kill a few hundred more. Uh-oh. That's a very ominous title game. Several decades have passed, yet the settlers of the Crescent still spill blood against each other rather than tame the wildlands. Perhaps the real monsters are simply the hearts of men, the Patricks. No, the monsters are the real monsters. They're killing us, Master Roswick. Chapter 15, Ship Goes Down. Wonderful, wonderful! What a brilliant victory over these dogs of the guild. And you all make me so proud. I could not have asked for a more talented crew. A crew that will free the Crescent from the guild's stronghold. What do you think that's about? My ship going down. But before our next step, you know what I always say? Work hard, feast harder. Let us feast. Woo! Let's go. Dibs on the pastry. Captain, I have overcome the pirate leader in single combat. Unhand me or you face the wrath of the entire John clan. There won't be a John clan left shortly. Fisher, you are a champion. The finest second in command I could possibly ask for. Make me blush, Captain. It'd be nice to have him executed in front of the crew to improve crew morale, but they've just run off. Should I call them back? No, that's all right. Just drown him in the lake and be done with it. No loose ends. Gladly, Captain. Wait, if he's a lake pirate, he can probably swim just fine. Oh, silly me, just cut off his head then. On it. You son of a ah! And that's that. Just a good day of fighting. Wait, so the guy just got beheaded in front of him. No problem. Just a good day of fighting for freedom. I'm going to have a nice sleep. Feel free to have some time off. Gladly, I've heard the fish around here were delectable. But the John Clem are rather stingy. Now is the time to try. If you get a lot, save a bit for me. Nothing like good fish over the fire. I still can't get over the fact that your name is John 14, and I thought Pamela was silly. First thing I did when I left home, anything to get rid of that name. Didn't think I'd ever be back, but circumstances be unpredictable. You never spoke much about your home, so I gather you just didn't think highly of it. That's an understatement. My interest didn't align with my grandfather's vision of what his descendants should be like, and the clan reinforced this. Uncle was the only person who cared. When he left Johnsbury, I knew it was time to go. Then your uncle is the only person who ain't blind. Grandfather was the kind of right that nothing would come of my inventions. I spent all that gold, traveled, studied, yet I am left with only dud prototypes. You know how those stories go? The man with great ideas is ostracized and mocked until he's proven right with a great feat. Speaking from experience, of course. Any great feats are just a long way away. Still just some guy. We can get you that great feat now. It'll be you that arrives in the time of need to save Johnsbury. It feels wrong to try and benefit from their misfortune, even if I'm not fond of them. Then you're thinking too much. Go out there and show them. Yeah. Thanks, Lindy. Uncle, 14. Haven't seen you both in so long. Yeah, it really has been a while. 16? Oh, lovely to see you again, but what are you doing out here? How's things in Johnsbury looking? Mix of bad and good news, Uncle. Bad first. Johnsbury fell to those cormorants 2 days ago. Uncle Cake, 9, 12, and a lot of people died. The rest surrendered. I escaped into chaos. How in the name of... They got Cake as well? That's before we even left Dinan. Adventurers are fairly capable, but surely they don't have the numbers to defeat an established clan so easily. They had knights, they had horses, and oh, the Cormorant flagship. None of the Johnsbury weapons could even scratch that thing's hull. Uncle Cake tried to board them, and his head came overboard. Johnsbury may have stagnated, but our weapons are up to the coastal standard. How could this have happened? Wait, there's still good news. What is it? Grandfather's dead. Ha! Finally! That's the good news? What? He's dead. I thought he was gonna live forever, but he's finally dead. I'm free! I can't believe this. We must leave right now. Wait, Uncle. If Johnsbury's cannons were ineffective, yours won't do much better. You got a plan, nephew? We've got an ancient cannon on the Seahawk. It's still unstable, but as long as I can get some ship parts, I can get it running. Packs more punch than anything. Saved our behinds before, but as principle, I don't trust the ancient explodey thing as a plan. That's a very good lesson to live by. Worst that could happen is the cannon stops working again. As long as it doesn't blow up. Even if I can't touch the flagship, I can sure blow up the rest. I just realized, guys, it's been an hour and I haven't actually played the game yet. We have been in cutscene hell for an hour of this game. I can sure blow up the rest. I'll get you the ship parts you need. Can I come with you, 14? This seems really exciting and I want to be here for it. Sure. Our camp is just that way. Don't do nothing stupid. You got it. Who was that girl? That was me cousin. Her situation is complicated, especially with grandfather. I can see that. She's not armed. Is she safe out here in the field? Not so easy to explain, but she'll take care of herself just fine. Just focus on getting parts we need to the Seahawk. We can send the comrades to the bottom of the lake. You are the expert on this kind of stuff. Blowing ourselves up would be a bad way to go. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, not only do I recognize those two idiots, but also that's the guy who sold me the S-rank sword. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no treasure. Everyone's heard of the Gold Fist family hoard. It has to be here somewhere. Locke, you've already taken most of his stuff. Just let him go. This fellow clearly comes from some well-off family. With wealth they must have undeservingly earned. By redistributing his assets, we are doing society a favor by promoting the interests of the downtrodden. That's probably not how that works. There is no hoard. It was just a rumor spread to make my family look better. Sure, I'll just keep stabbing until you give me what I want. Yeah, we lost Oriana yesterday. Alright, what was it you said? This is the perfect time. No one will disturb our plans. Stop making perfectly valid concerns, Jenkins. Stick a fish up your ass, Jenkins. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not hauling those skin corpses back. Let's just get this over with. We're trying to call the living deity to massacre the local population. This isn't exactly a let's just get this over with process. You're being a worrywart. It's 2 against 1, Joyce. What do you say? Are we going yet? He agrees with us. 10 minutes non-stop chanting. Easy as pie. Alright, fine. No one listens to Jenkins. Get into positions on me. 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, great and mighty, majestic, heavenly, primordial incarnation of eternal bloodshed and endless agony. Great Ling Yu. Layer of foes. Slaughter of the slothful. Butcher of the beleaguered. We invoke your name. Great Lingju. Damn it, someone calling upon my neck. When did I ask for skin corpses? What the fuck is going on over there? Captain! Captain, are you there? That was a nice dream involving lots of gold and alcohol. This better be important. Of course it's important. Second in command spotted the small fleet of ships and a whole damned airship coming our way. An airship? Ah, it must be the Seahawks I've been hearing about. What motivates them to reinforce the John clan at this hour? The Seahawks are bad news from everything I've heard. Second in command thinks we could try to parlay, but we don't know the full extent of their abilities. Now is not the time to lose confidence. They come up to us holding weapons and we'll welcome them with weapons. Let's show these newcomer upstarts that they are nothing compared to a real man's adventuring band. Alright. So, here's a question. Because of the quest, should I bring Pomelo? He's not promoted because he didn't hit level 10 yet, but is Pomelo needed for something on this? Because if not, I'm probably just going to bring Foxberry again. Okay. Also, this is chapter 15. When do I get that next chicken? Oh, perfect. Did you get the magic axe? I did. Oh yeah, who have I not given aged wine to yet? Calcium doesn't have it. Vet doesn't have it. Vet's doing really good. Let's give Vet some booze. Raylin's possibly. Chickson. Maybe I'll save one for the next chicken. Also, we need something to use that defense point I got. Maybe you. Actually, you know what? Yeah, probably you. I put you through a lot of hell. Want to know something you love on this map? Sure, what's up? What the hell's the mystery drink do again? Right. Speed +5 for 1 turn. There's a pirate with the Man-Splitter X, which lowers defense, but he already has 0 res. So does that mean he has -8? Alright, where's the chicken at? Wait, is the chicken the thing that these guys are summoning? Is that the dark god that these 4 idiots over here are summoning? Is the chicken? Oh, okay. There's Gil Goldfist. I know I want that over here because of the ballista. The village going up from the upper squad. This one here? Okay. I don't know if I need my chicken for that, but we're gonna bring my chicken for that. This one needs to be somebody who can pierce defenses. Oh, I ran out of hammers. Not that one, sorry. The one marked orange. Point after a fort. What? This one? Potato! Oh, this spot right here. Okay. Is this? Oh, yep, no, that's John the 16th. Young girl of the John I'm sorry, what? What? Mutate. As an action, learn 2 random skills. These skills are reset at the end of each chapter. Adrenaline. Heal the full HP within 5 tiles if within 5 tiles of an enemy at the start of each chapter. She has 61 health! What the ever-loving shit? All right, let's just fucking start this nonsense. Let's show these arrogant adventurers that we are the kings of the Crescent. Lads, this sure ain't the usual business. I appreciate all of you sticking around. Switches hidden in the forts will let down the drawbridges. Let's get these invaders. Uncle Spices has seen fit to reinforce our ship with some extra plating as thanks. We'll give us a bit more leeway, but please try not to get us blown out of the sky. No need to worry. I don't have a history of losing my own ships, except for that one time. We can keep it to that one time. Seahawk 2 can use logs to produce 1 storm cannon per log. Well, where do I get logs from? Do you drop logs? Oh, yep, you do. I love that Calcium has like the little helmet kind of doodad now. Again, I like the side ponytail on her promoted sprite, but like because her character itself only has short hair, it doesn't really make any sense. But it is really cute. That said, this fight better be fucking challenging because, like, we just got access to a shit ton of promotions. So I'd be very disappointed if it wasn't. Oh yeah, you still count as flying, right? There we go, that's what I'm looking for. I gotta make sure that I'm not... Ah, there we go. fine. Okay, let's try that. $21.32. I think that's doable because I can kill it with the with ACL. That's fine. Like, we got some good use out of that. We got 15 defense. Odds are you're not fucking killing my ship with that. You don't even double it. Can my Cyclops use ballistas now that he's trained in bows? Nope. No, he can't. I tried. I mean, again, that does make some level of sense. Yeah, when he promoted, he got the ability to use bows. What the hell, man? Please use an axe with Yosef. Okay. Oh, I kind of dig new Ellery's fucking poses and stuff. That's cool. Wow, what great animations that was. I cannot believe it. Oh my god, goodness gracious, that was amazing. Maybe don't use it on the boat. I'm 100% being a jackass right now. I'm aware it's because of the boat. It is without a doubt because of the boat. Okay, I really needed to know if I could possibly rescue the airship, but I was like, there's no way that makes any sense, right? Oh yeah, that's right. That's how that works. Hit. Oh, you can hit. I just got 37 HP. She's fine. So I'm assuming if we can get to Gil Goldfist before he dies, then we can recruit him or something. But, like, you'd probably need the warp staff to do that because he's already gonna die. I mean, I guess he does have a lot of elixirs, so. Oh, also, the button is always for the other side, by the way. What the fuck does that even mean? The button is for the other side. Bro, my skeleton has capped luck. Man, her stats are pretty fucking subpar. It's a good thing she's really good at killing mages. The forts, you press them to open a bridge, right? The bridge is always for the other ground. Oh, okay. That's what you're talking about. I gotcha. So that means the fort over here opens this? Is that what you're trying to say? What does mutate actually do again? Right, learn two random skills. Did you fucking learn Paragon? No, she learned Charm, okay. And Shatter. And the difference, at 4 times difference in weapon weight to damage. Well, it works if I use Crushing Bite. It's weird that we haven't started running into, like, more promoted units. Like you'd think this map would be full of them because we just got the ability to promote our entire team. But I guess they kind of have to go easy on you in case you don't think about, like, oh, I can definitely promote all my guys now. So it does make a little bit of sense that they would have to, like, be a little bit more lenient on you. Visit the chicken spot. I will. These boats have me a little bit concerned at the moment. Okay, look for the beast. This could end badly. Fuck it. We've all. Alright, so we've got Joyful Joe. Well, we'll read his stats in a second. I have to kill him. It's only got 30 HP. Interesting little bit of a lag there. That was actually the reason why I got Karina ready to go, is because you told me there was a thing I had to kill. I lost? No, of course not. I was just testing if you were worthy of my companionship. Oh, my controller just did that. That's what that lag was. It was the controller fucking shutting off. One sec. I was wondering why it, like, hung a little bit there. Just testing if you're worthy of my companionship. I hardly used 1/10 of my full strength. And now we have Chicken the Second, Joyful Joe. A chicken with a mysterious past. How long has it lived so long without eyes? And now, oh, it doesn't have eyes. And how is it looking at me? The Doom Chicken. So like a regular chicken, but more doom and gloom. So, unlike you, who has Feather and Bite, or Peck, you have Piercing Bite and Brutal Talon, and then 3 things you can't use, I'm assuming because you have to transform. Yep. I'll be back for that in a second. I just need something out of this. Wait, ascend to a greater plane of existence. The boring return of a state to familiarity. I'll transform him back after he's done moving. I don't know if Dragon Form keeps 10 move or not. You guys have dialogue? No, you don't. Kind of wild that, like, nobody is going to be in range of these boats anymore. I kind of figured I would definitely have somebody in range of them by this point. That's a good point. That is a good question if you would, but you'd have to check the code since I didn't get a chance to do it. We have a fucking Dullahan on our team now. That's fucking hardcore. There's got to be something on that mainland island in the middle. There has to be something hidden there. It's too obvious not to. You know, if you get a point of strength... Dang. It's like, if you get a point of strength, I'm actually pretty fucking sure that you'll kill that in the next turn. With, like, no issues. Why are there ocean spiders? I have a bad feeling. Better be on my guard. So what happens if these guys get up to turn 10 in the top there? Do, like in the top right, if they get up to turn 10, does that mean we instantly lose, or is it just more of like a cosmetic thing? Like, it's probably like another boss or something, but we don't, like, instantly die. It's a Lin clone, don't say that, it guarantees it won't happen. Hey, who are you? Oh, you're this guy. An experienced adventurer famed for his brutal killings of both other adventurers and marine life. Sparky coming in here with the Lin defense. You should find out. Take a look and see if there's anything in the code, because if it's interesting, we'll show it off. I have no problem fighting extra bosses in this game because so far the content has been fucking tits. The content has been amazing. I have zero issue fighting extra bosses in this game. Did I forget how the fucking log works? Why does Chickson have a wielder? When it promoted, it gained a wielder for some reason. Oh, your sprite did change. I wish log could promote. Dare to dream, sir. Dare to dream. Eat the boat. Grab that next turn. Okay. Let's take a look at this animation. It's supposed to be so good. What the hell? What the fuck? Become ninja. Maybe I'm crazy, but like I kind of feel like the chicken that turns into a dragon might be a step too much. Kind of would have been fine if it was just a chicken again. I have no idea if you're the Cormorants or the Seahawks. Adventures look the same to me. Take my family heal staff as a gift, and if you win, please don't trash up the place. Heal more? Thanks. Appreciate. All right, we need to get to that fort over there. You're definitely crazy. A chicken turning into a dragon makes perfect sense. No, I just feel like it's a bit too extra, that's all. Bro is getting his fucking ass beat over there. Thank God he's got like 3 elixirs. Teehee. bigger fish than I expected. You'll make a fine catch regardless. It is a piece of wood, sir. That was definitely not dialogue that was intended to go to that character fight. It is absolutely the fun kind of extra. You're not wrong. And again, don't take this nitpick as like, oh, game is bad, suddenly ruined because of chicken turning into dragon. Not at all. Not even remotely a little bit. It's more just like, I kind of like the concept of just having the battle chickens. So I was kind of hoping to have like just the 3 of the battle chickens. Sorry, there's like a thing in my glass. Fucking me. But I'm not gonna poo-poo and not use the chicken because it can turn into a fucking dragon. That would be stupid. It'd be very stupid. Besides, there's still a 3rd one out there somewhere in the game, and I have my doubts that they would readily give me a 3rd chicken, or a 2nd chicken that could turn into a dragon, so I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say that the 3rd one's probably still gonna be a chicken. It's less that, it's just like, if I want to use a dragon, I have every Fire Emblem game under the sun to use a dragon in. If I want to use a chicken, I have this game. That's more what my point was. Okay, good. He does not have the airship, the flying one. Oh, you're using a sword. Well, then allow me to show you my sword. Oh, I had time to cook even one fish. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that fucking exact planning bullshit that I just pulled off there. Why is there just a... Wait, who the fuck is Nate? You called upon Nate. You'll soon meet your fate. Who the fuck is this guy? Where did he come from? Where the fuck did this guy come from? And why does he have a name? And should I kill him? He's not hurting anybody yet. He's not hurting anybody yet. Tell you what, you do 8 damage, that doesn't kill a single person on my team. You can live for a turn. Fuck off over there. Yeah, okay, so he does lose 5 move when he does that.
I gotta send Rayla up to check that Bill Island.
I don't trust it. There's got to be something on that island I'm not seeing. Your fate is written. Your death is near. Who the fuck is Nate? Oh, he moves. Nate is Nate, I guess. It's just weird, man. Was that a Dragon Lord that just showed up? Yeah, that's a oh, that's a Wyvern Knife, whatever. All right, so here's the question. Do I want to purposely wait for them to... Well, the boat. Which boat? This one? Heavily armored shipwreck, impervious to all damage. If I had a few of those, I'd be unstoppable. Oh, I see. So this is what we need those cannons for. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Like, do I want to just let these guys finish what they're doing? Because I kind of want to. Spell action of the faithful who've committed every crime under the sun for religious purposes? Who the hell is John? John is the old man who got killed at the beginning of this map. He got beheaded. I'm just gonna leave Nate be for now. He can't do any damage anyway. I mean, like, fuck him, am I right? All your fucking naval division's dead, so how do you feel now? Wait, what can hit me from that far? Is there a ballista around here that I'm just not seeing, or? No, it's not. It's straight up just the longbow. Wait, what? What? Oh. Oh, you have Purge. There we go. So there's a reason to not keep you in dragon form at all times. How the hell might a unit be leveling up on a miss? I believe that term is called learning from your mistakes. Yep. He's getting a lot of weapons. B. Bitch, you're not gonna be able to hurt him much longer. Like, I think this turn I'm killing you. Don't kill me, I surrender. Yeah, Nate, I didn't want to fight you. You picked that fight. What's wrong with you? My chicken. My healer. Getting res? Fuck no. Finally, I can do my anti-mage stuff. $287. What? Did I just have something that had 287 hit and I just didn't notice it? Hey, bitch. Quit shooting that guy. The enemy had that. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that's why you were suddenly able to double despite the fact that you can shit this whole game. Oh, do you have a Brave Axe in your hand?
I was wondering about that.
Really, how the fuck good could his stats have possibly gotten that he's able to do that now? Ah, my saviors. Allow me to repay you by lending you my strength. Sorry, Captain has already said we're not taking you. You can repay us by giving us your weapons, though. How can I defend myself? You can't do this to me. I don't think you'd be armed being makes much of a difference. Neat. We just straight up robbed that guy. You don't have any res, do you? You've got one. How much damage does the wind sword do? 13, so it'd be 12, be 24 damage in total. Fuck it, we can rock that. Aha, I knew there had to be something here. House abandoned. On the table lies a note. I wasted my whole life in pursuit of mastering this one skill. Behold my masterpiece, the sum of my life's work, 30 years in the making. A fortune cookie? Whatever, I'm not gonna complain, it's fucking free. Yes, yeah, we did. There is a fortune cookie on this island, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not. Like, there has to be something on this fucking island somewhere, so I decided to check the house. I've decided to not kill these. I want to see what happens after 10 turns. Unless you want to look it up, I've decided to wait and see what happens. At worst, I'm sure you won't get a tome. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is I'm supposed to kill them for an S-rank light tome? Because I can do that. If that's what it gets me, then I'll do it. I just want to know what happens if I don't do it. Okay, yeah, check what happens, please. I'll just fend off for another turn. I'm just looking to see if there's like anything else on this island to grab. Nope. That is a big bow. Holy shit. God damn. That bow is gigantic. Oh, yeah, because crystal weapons can't miss. That explains it, yeah. They're actually both the same fucking level. Neat. I would say that's a good mark that I've been training my chicken properly. Hey, King. How's it going? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Sparky. Can you elaborate? I don't know if I'm gonna lose that, so that's why I want to make sure that, like... Taking a break from Berwick Saga? That's valid. I want to make sure that these guys aren't holding anything that I can't get back. No, I mean, like, what numerous comments are you referring to specifically? That's what I'm confused about. About your chickens. Johnny, no! I mean, if it's making a bunch of cock-related jokes, yeah, we already kind of did that. Trust me, it's nothing new if that's what you're referring to. All right, Xavier, we're running out of time. How much more time do you need to check what these fucking things do before I blow up this boat? Epi builders being mean. Oh my god. That probably shouldn't work like that. So I threw my last javelin and killed that guy, and then because the next weapon in my arsenal was this when the javelin broke, I got the proc of Gale Force off of it. That should not work like that. But it does, and it's glorious. Alright, so in the interest of hopefully not finding a game over state, should I just kill these priests now then? Because, like, if they summon this thing on turn 10 and it's like an instant game over proc, I'm gonna be very pissed. But, like, I want to know what it does. So what do you think, Xavier? Also, we are officially, like, out of shit on this map to kill. Yeah, that's valid. All right, let's do it to it. Oh, the ritual can't be interrupted. Oh, but it's going to be. That'll get me a physics staff. I think I need to get her another javelin. Yeah, what kind of ritual sacrifice requires so many defiled corpses? Finally, if someone wasn't going to shut them up, I would have done it myself. Stuff the shrine. Here's a divine blessing for yours truly, now get out. Huh? Nice. I checked in, nope, you wouldn't die. They just summon him, he says, lend us your aid, he says no, and then they all die. So I wouldn't have gotten the thing. All right, perfect. Getting an airship after just setting foot on the Crescent, and they say the world is just. And I landed the crit off of that, too. Hey, look, I don't even need the objective. This is the sturdiest ship since the age of the gods. Have fun bouncing your shots off my hull. Really? How is my ship sinking? Gee, I don't know. Maybe the giant fucking ballista that chick's holding is doing it. Jesus Christ, Vet. Yeah, okay, so I want to know who the fuck Nate was. Convince me why I shouldn't kill you for sneaking up on me like that. I just pretend to be an evil spirit so I can scare the occasional superstitious traveler and take their stuff. Wait, that's the person who sold me that idol. So you actively spread... Oh, because of the idol thing. Okay. Actively spread rumors about this evil spirit to further your ploy. That's some gall. This is so disappointing. Should I finish off our local evil spirit? Please, I ain't killed anyone, not a soul. He seems too incompetent to hurt anyone. Just let him go. He's learned his lesson. If I see you around here again, I'll mount your head on my ship. Thank you. Oh, look at that. No evil spirit. Yeah, who's looking dumb now, healer? You're the one who got cheated out of your gold. It is unlikely for every rumored threat to be real, but do not presume this is the rule. Yeah, you don't need to remind me, but I think we've settled this one. Evil spirits with stringent hunting conditions are a little ridiculous. You followed up on that lead I gave you, right? Where's me share of the gold? There's no share of the gold because there is no gold. We scoured the area for ages and found absolutely nothing, except this one scruffy chicken, who appears to be following us now. If Tower visits that temple, he destroys it and you don't get the book. You know what? That's understandable. That's actually well into the lore for this game. It has been an eternity since I have seen those worthy of my aid. Give or take a few years, but you have proven worthy. Can I have the chicken at least? No, because finding it was not related to the information given. Damn it. You're the hero of the hour, nephew. What's on your mind? Grandfather is. Can't really believe it. He's really gone. I'm afraid he is. Can't believe it. All those years I wanted to prove Grandfather wrong. That I could make something incredible, but I've achieved nothing and he's gone. You don't have to prove anything to him. It's your life to live. I should know that, but after having based my objectives on him showing him up, and all I've worked for feels so hollow. The truth is, soon after you left, Father told me he regretted forcing his standards on you the way he did. That he was truly sorry that you felt you were forced to leave. Really? Is that what he said? Yeah, I think deep down he knew he should have let you go your own way. He was too prideful to admit it. So that's how it was. Thank you, Uncle. I don't believe that he said any of that. I think that Johnny Spice is just trying to make Pomelo feel a bit better. I need to rest for a while. Uncle, you're full of crap. What? There's no way in hell the old coot said anything like that. He'd far sooner say he'd give away all his wealth and find inner peace than admit he was ever wrong. Yep, there it is. I knew it. I knew that was going to be a lie. I may have made some charitable You made all of it up. Okay, I made it up. But do you not think it'll be better for 14 to move past this rather than continue to harbor his grudge? It's none of my concern. I'm no snitch. Thank you, 16. This is for his sake. Decided to leave with the Seahawks. The captain agreed I was a good... Yeah, you know, on top of the Cyclops, the 2 murdered chickens, the skeleton, the sentient sword. Why not bring a ghoul? Why not? We already have a chick who turns into a dragon, so why not have a ghoul too? You know what the Seahawks do for a living, right? Surely there could be other avenues for your talents here. Uncle, Grandfather has kept me locked away for the past 7 years. I'd rather not be here ever again. I should have known. It was inexcusable I didn't take you with me when I left. It wasn't your responsibility. And anyway, I'm free now. You're wrong of me to hold you back. Just know that if you ever need anything, your uncle will always have your back. You're my favorite uncle, Uncle. Just try to avoid doing that, okay? Stay safe. No need to worry, Uncle. I can control myself. Always a pleasure to meet another Ascender, for our numbers are so few. I have not met another like me since my awakening. I feared I could have been alone. Then I owe it to our kind to inform you of the basic knowledge of Ascenders. As you owe it to the newly awakened juniors, you shall meet yourself. It's an honor, Senior. We shall have plenty of time resting upon this flying vessel. How did you come to find yourself aligned with these mortals? Whenever I slay too many mortals in one place, the nuisances calling themselves adventurers come hunting. By placing myself within this band of murderers, they take credit for the kills, freeing me of such trouble. You know, that's actually genius. Very clever, Junior. I only thought to leech off of their food supplies, under the pretense of them being worthy of my companionship. That is an added benefit. I will present to you where the finest foodstuffs are kept. The metal one thinks he is clever for hiding them between floors, but he is only a human. A polite fellow you are, and a chicken after my own heart. Too many Ascenders neglect good eating to chase ascension. The poor fools. I would be delighted to hear you talk more of our kind over a feast. I absolutely need more lore on the chickens. I need it. Another easy victory, as expected, knights. Big name, adventurers, monsterers, whatever. They'll all become a bloody mess against us. Let's not let victory get in our heads. It was well fought. Can't thank you enough for coming to Johnsbury's aid. You can thank us by ensuring that Johnsbury stays on our side. That won't be hard to do. Association with the guild has reaped more harm than good. The clan is far more willing to follow my suggestions. Fantastic. You're taking back leadership of the John clan. Are you going to go back to reclaim your title of Bloody John? Never again. It was a stupid title. Shame. I kind of preferred it to Johnny Spices. The remnants of their forces have been retreated into the sanctuary. Fairly ironic that the ground for peace talks has been turned into a fortress. That's where they're howling Orin, too. I believe our next course of action should be sailing straight for Yulunzar. Rescuing Orin is important, but ensuring Yulunzar does not fall even more so. That will leave our backs open, or could invite retribution towards our settlements further west. With what fleet? They're not getting Orin in time. Should we not invite the Art Sage for discussions such as this one? Orin is her husband, and she's always had her input on Orinde's affairs. She's preoccupied with other matters. We wouldn't want to bother her. Agreed, we don't need her to make the decision. Are we in favor? I do love that there's an entire clan of people named John. I like it so much that they've even resorted to just naming them after numbers. Like, you are John 16, you are 14. I still can't believe I didn't even piece together that Johnny Spices and Pomelo might be related, but when you look at them side by side, you're like 100%. Like, exact same hair color, same skin tone, same love of green. These guys are the fucking, these guys are fucking related. Coming through. Hey. We got a message from the Cormorants offering pizza talks. Did you say pizza talks? No, I said peace talks, but I can understand why you'd make that that problem. Maybe they should have asked before you blew up their fleet. Well, you see, there's something interesting. The Sequoia fellow claims he's your father. Seriously? Come again? Can you make some room for me? Oh. That's rather interesting. And how does he back a claim like that? Allegedly, he has evidence in this second letter. You can't be serious. Pretty serious. Because I can't see how some adventuring captain could possibly know this information about my family. Seems to me he's lost his opportunity. Father or not, you've killed half his crew. Can't see much good coming out of this. I love the fact that Pomelo's named after a fruit because he said, fuck, I need a name that isn't John. Fruit, that's it. I think you can guess my stance on the matter. If you ask me, you should hear him out at least. How many opportunities like this do you get? Vince, I'll take you with me. I'm going to meet him. I'd rather advise you not get your public and private affairs entangled. You think so little of me? No, I do believe we can get something out of this talk. So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, this guy! I guess they do have the same hair color. Ride with a single companion as requested. What do you aim to achieve from this meeting? I'm glad you've accepted my invitation. I do wish we could have had a discussion not as commanders of opposing forces, but as long-lost family members. That's a difficult thing to register. My father's never appeared in my life. Why does he need to appear now? There were many complicated factors, but I was forced to flee the mainland. And in the 20 or more years that came after, you didn't return. There's little I can say now to apologize for my absence, but we can move past that. A fresh start, as father and daughter. I'm not opposed to cooperation, but that's a lot to hope for given the current situation. This is very uncomfortable, and I do not want to be here. It's the Cormorant captain was willing to show up. We've hidden the Seahawk well. We're very nicely wedged in these hills, perhaps too nicely. Pomelo, you sure you can still fly us out? Shouldn't be an issue provided none of the greenery placed on the ship clogs things up. I took ages and my back hurts. If we get spotted anyways, I'm gonna be mad. Then trust me, good man. You lifted 3 branches and sat the rest of it out. Sprained my ankle in the line of duty. Don't get distracted. Keep your eyes on the captain. We have to act on her signal. We seem to be having a cordial talk. Maybe a signal will be needed. We'll see about that. The red hair makes it likely Cormorant captain isn't making this up. That means nothing. You have red hair and you're not Ellery's father, presumably. It's not the same shade of red, Mr. Smarts. I'd rather not see. It's rather sad to see that she's so apathetic about this whole matter. I get the feeling Ellery was never the sentimental kind. I get that, but even then, I figured she'd at least care a little more. There's no bond stronger than family. That's absolutely a lie. Like, Oriana, I get where you're coming from. That is absolutely a fucking lie. Blood does not make you family. Being there, caring, loving each other, that makes you family. A father in name only is no father at all, if you ask me. Blood ties can only get one so far. Which is slightly amusing that the daughter follows in the father's footsteps despite her upbringing. Except she's already set her sights higher, given she's no longer satisfied with just being some adventurer captain. Even if I was not present in your upbringing, I am proud of your accomplishments. Both a captain and a chieftain is no small feat. Should we be concerned that there's a bunch of people behind closed doors here, like, waiting to spring out at us? It's led us to opposing sides in this conflict. If only you had recognized me earlier, then perhaps this battle could have been avoided. What happened was a tragedy, but I have no wish to fight my own daughter. I don't want to draw arms against flesh and blood, but this is a difficult situation. We can find some resolution. What is it that Orinde desires from this battle, and how are they to achieve it? If we can find some common ground, we can resolve this without further bloodshed. I'm not really too familiar with a lot of the goings-on. I'm mostly a figurehead for my accomplishments recently. It's possible they're just exploiting your talents, but I'm going to need some more information to help you. You can trust your father. Can we, though? I think I saw the captain give the signal. Did you see, or did you not? I'm 80% sure. Even with the spyglass, it's hard. Then let's act. Rather risk a false alarm than be too late. Given your life is on the line here, don't risk anything. Let's go. Then, Dross, are you sure these calculations are correct? There's a way smaller target than I usually take. Of course I'm sure. I've never been wrong before in my life. All right, here goes. Father, do you really think that is wise? I do want to make it up to you. Okay, now. All right. Whew. I think I felt the explosion hit just before I was rescued out. It would be ridiculous. If you really did, you'd already be in pieces. I'm not sure how I like how narrow the timing was there. I think the conversation has me feeling a little ill. Did you manage to get him? No, I'm afraid not. The cannon shredded half that beach and then basically exploded. But somehow, it looks like the cormorant captain made it out and ran for his life. We killed lots of enemies hiding nearby, though. The calculations were fine. It was the cannon being an odd piece of junk that caused it. You know, it's funny that Oriana's saying blood is everything next to Tower, the dude who's her father-in-law, and her husband was fucking adopted. I wasn't going to blame you, man. I know, but I wanted to make this clear. Taking out enemy commander would have been fantastic, but we can't get lucky every time. Thanks for the help, but we have to stick to the original plan. So that wasn't really your father, then? Oh, no, I absolutely believe he is. Lines up with what Mom said about him. That doesn't change anything. All right, then. Wow. Just very ambivalent about the whole thing, aren't they? The Cormorants are hiring. Don't you want to be fighting for freedom? What we want? Can swim more than a puddle. Can beat a white in a fight. Likes eating fish. Good culinary skills in demand. We are fighting for freedom and earning vast amounts of gold. Addendum. Your spouse and children will not be compensated upon your untimely demise. Chapter 16, Escaping the Enclosure. Anything I need to know about this chapter before we get started? Now's the time to tell me. We should be halfway to Lunzar by now, but no, we have to entertain this affair. We didn't have to. We could have ignored the sect's invitation. Except rumors have spread that we've taken the sect's help to rescue Orin. Our troops are already spurred to action. Backing down now will damage credibility. I figured you'd have told me about such a plan before the troops knew. Doesn't take a genius to figure out who might have spread those rumors. Will we entertain the sect's demand? Will you entertain the sect's demands? You will know that. You know this will make things difficult. Having allies to rescue former Chief Orin is a good thing, right? If Nerissa thinks getting Orin back is enough to dislodge me, she'll have another thing coming. I don't doubt the Archsage has plenty to say about me to Orin. It's definitely in my interest to ensure that you remain in position. Just popping in as I'm at work. Good luck. Thanks, Artie. I hope you're having a great day. I hope work goes well. I'm not sure what you mean, but I'll support you. Even still, is it safe for us to deal with the sect? They're not exactly friendly towards Arinde or the Seahawks. The sect have more of a reputation to maintain than most of us do. Given how there is widespread knowledge of the fact that we're meeting, I doubt they'd pull deadly tricks. I'm still very uncomfortable being in their territory. Well, you're dead, so... At least we have a change in negotiation tactics from last time. Surely that was some masterful negotiation. My favorite kind. Yes, I've not gone mad. Let's see what the sect has to offer us. I'm certainly expecting little. Is that Nerissa up there in the top right in the blue unit? Are you... Yes. Right this way. They're the people that killed so many of us? Why is the sect master seeing them? Welcome, esteemed guest, Acting Chief of Arinde Ellery, Captain of Arinde's military, Doom, and Archsage Nerissa, and Seahawk Senior Officer, Oriana. A pleasure, Acting Chief. Wait, did I get missed? And Arinde's Vice Captain. Yes, that's me. Did Krill not come with you? I'm afraid I don't know who that is. I forget, he goes by Tower these days. Ah, he said he didn't feel comfortable coming. That's a shame, for Krill and I are very old friends, you see. Please tell him that I would love to see him again if possible. I'll pass it on. Fantastic. And I'm sure you're all eager to get right down to business. The Anti-Guild Alliance has broken the peace agreement, which the sect has maintained, and has arrested our arbiter. Not only that, report is that they're producing monsters as troops through whatever twisted means here in Sanctuary. Doesn't that sound a little familiar? I'm very curious, what do you propose we do? The Sanctuary is incredibly difficult to conquer with a frontal assault. However, the Archsage has been kind enough to produce an alternative. Nerissa, did you sell out Arinde's warp staves for this? I do believe they are my secrets to sell, not Arinde's. That's not... you... Now, let's not get heated. The Archsage has a right to compensate us for some of Orin's infractions. The agreement is simple. The sect provides warp users and a nice distraction outside the Sanctuary. You provide an elite team which can enter and rescue the priority targets, Chief Orin and the Arbiter. This agreement seems a little lopsided. It's us who will be taking all the risks. Shouldn't rescuing such an important figure to Arinde be sufficient reward in itself, or do you not have Arinde's best interests in mind? Former Chief Orin is an incredibly important asset, but I'd rather be compensated for putting lives at risk. I could do whatever I can to smooth things over with your incident with the sect. A tragic misunderstanding, that was. And I understand the sect has had some hasty assumptions about your daughter, Miss Oriana, ones which I can correct. I think that's a very good deal. Take it. It was unfortunate how a little bit of miscommunication caused so much, but I appreciate clearing our name. That means you agree to the plan? Tentatively. I'd have to discuss this further with my forces. I'd be rather concerned if you didn't agree, given how favorable this is to everyone involved. Yes, I do expect this will be a drawn-out matter. We can discuss the finer details in time. Quite surprised. I thought the sect's head would be more hostile, or at least drive a harsher bargain. What's the one thing, Xavier? I do wonder if being associated with Tower might have done something for us. Hopefully the Grandmaster keeps her word and Karina can be that much safer. Another thing to thank Tower for. It's still on us to ensure this mission's success. What about those monsters? That seems quite similar to what Lindros has been working on. Lindros has been with us the entire time, so I doubt it's related. But it'll be interesting to see what he has to say on the matter. Military applications have produced monsters, exactly what Tower's worries when he had that conflict with Lindros. But it happened anyway. Lindros can't be the only person in the world researching this. Regardless of his interference, it's bound to happen eventually. I don't doubt that. People have ways of weaponizing anything they can. Look at our army, for instance! Plans with the sect are being finalized. We really are committing to this. This is just the matter concerning warps. Needs a spotter to be close to the target. I'm extremely concerned that the sect has warps, so I'm glad to find any limitation. Damn that short-sighted fool, making a serious threat even more well armed. You have someone else in mind to act as a spotter? Seems a risky role. I do have an idea. Let's go meet him now. Ellery, what do you want with me? Let me out! That shouldn't be how you greet the person who saved your life. You think Sundown Bay would have handed you over if I didn't keep you imprisoned? But you've kept me locked up for days without a word! You have to understand that my forces are rather touchy regarding pirates. Given what Corsair Coven did, it was simply to give them time to cool. But you're useful, and I need your help. I don't trust a thing that comes out of your mouth. What do you want? Why do you want me for this? I have big plans for the Crescent. But you know how it is over here. That the people of this backwater place are simply too incompetent. What I need is a man of great bloodline and serious talent. I knew my value could only be recognized by those of the mainland. To truly have these coastal barbarians recognize their talents, we have to erase your stint as a pirate. I can give you an opportunity to create a victory so great that those same townspeople will see you as a hero. And that is, it's simple. You fought against us and seek refuge at the Sanctuary. Perhaps you found certain information vital to our defeat. Once they let you in, that's most of what needs to be done. Sounds like an easy job for someone as skilled as me. Coastal barbarians is certainly one way of describing us. You know it was an act. It sounded like something our new spotter would say. It does seem like that sort. Do you really think that'll work? That he won't immediately spill? The man's a simpleton. An appeal to his pride and he'll forget any grudge. In the worst case, he'll turn traitor or die, and we'd have lost nothing of value. If that's all in order, I have an entirely unrelated suggestion. Would it be convenient for Orin to suffer an accident during the rescue? If Orin was to fall, people might draw unfavorable conclusions. I believe it's in our best interest to pull the mission off. But keep your position in Arinde, Dune, I assure you. I can only hope your confidence is well placed. Yeah, I like Orin. I don't think Orin would actually turn on us. I legitimately don't. Alright, Xavier, what's the one thing you're talking about? I'm kind of curious. Loki returned with his tail between his legs. Couldn't even trick his own daughter. She arrived only for the purpose of baiting me into cannon fire. It was doomed from the beginning. Trying to kill the other side during a negotiation must run in the family. But given how she utterly crushed you, she must have taken more from her mother's side. Got him! How disgraceful. To not only lose your pathetic cormorants against some miners, but also our men that you took with you. It was a surprise attack, damn it! Seahawks are just as formidable as their reputation. Don't take them lightly. We must take any initiative before she has time to plan an invasion of the Sanctuary. Perhaps the Seahawks can defeat your second-rate cormorants, but the Frostfires have little to fear. If she dares assault the Sanctuary, she'll have us to answer to. See where the rogue is in this cutscene? The one over here under the, just above the red guy's head? Yeah? I'm telling you, you cannot give her the opportunity to prepare. Don't forget, both the Prince and Unari put me in charge of operations here. That was when you were Captain Sequoia. What is a captain without a ship? Oh, wait, what is a captain without a ship? When the map starts, you can stand there. Click visit to open a path to the throne, and then visit the throne, you get a free stat booster. Oh, cool. No, I believe I am in charge of operations. I didn't agree to this. Sequoia may be unworthy to lead, but the Frostfires only take orders from the boss, not you. Your adventurers think you're too good to be taking orders from just some knight. Of course, there are none among your soldiers that can hold up to me, the Azure Street. Using a ridiculous title like that instead of your name only makes you look ridiculous. It's a title I earned through my feats. You are merely jealous that you lack your own. They didn't even look twice at me. The humiliation, and because of my own daughter of all people. Why did it have to be her? I won't accept this. I won't! I'm kind of thinking that my dancer got teleported into a really bad spot. I'm glad I didn't eat much today. Couldn't have made being warped a more pleasant experience. I made a staff that can bend reality, and that's what you complain about? Let's get in there and break out Orin. And the sex representative as well. I'm far more concerned with how they've managed what Lindros did. We're monster-killing experts. Yet these are any more immune to the lance than the head. Yes, but if there are anti-guild alliance could put together such an army, I don't need to spell out how this will shape warfare on the Crescent. We must get to the bottom of this and ensure a more permanent solution. That's good and all, but don't forget we came here for a different objective. Don't forget that. We're being invaded. How do they get over the walls? No need to panic. We're the Frostfires, the greatest adventurers on the Crescent. Hey, but I'm not the greatest adventurer on the Crescent. I'll just be fodder. I have a plan. I'll hide in this chest, and if they somehow get this far, they'll open the chest, and I'll get them with this massive bow. Flawless plan. Okay, but, this chest is massive. There's room for you, too. Probably safer than risking it out here. Lilac and Orin's death will game over for this chapter only. Recruiting both is required to open an escape. Okay, wait, hold on. What happens when I actually open that chest? Oh my god. John the 16th is still her name. We are slowly and surely losing our human allies. The chest that those two guys just jumped into and said when they open this chest, we'll get them. Alright, we've got a luck cookie, and that's it so far. I don't see a chest. Check the map. I'll give the luck cookie to you, because you are never going to level luck on your own. I think I might bench time, to be perfectly honest. You also have lockpicking? No, you don't, weirdly enough. Well, we're gonna need more javelins soon. Check the map. There's a chest right there! Alright, so you said right where I'm standing here opens this up. What's my phone beeping for? All right, how do we want to do this? We've got two forces, a small strike force and a slightly bigger one. I think the small strike force should be consisting of units that are very able to handle themselves, or are fine with just fine with being separated from enemies. So you're gonna go for healing. And then we'll leave the big gun. We'll leave some of the big guns over here. So we've got ACL, we've got Krina, we've got Chickson, we've got John. I cannot believe I have to call her John the 16th for the rest of this game. John the Goat. We got any bosses we gotta deal with on this map? There's the Azure Streak, whatever. Famous swordswoman, often in the victim of identity theft due to everyone forgetting her face. Then there's Hard Track, the most feared man in the entirety of the Iron Realm by his own troops. No one else really knows or cares, though. And where's, why is there a fancy horse in here? Let's go horse but fancier. Why would they have it locked up in here? Did they commit a crime? We'll have to find out. There's Lilac. There's Orin. Huh. Well, I want that. And also, I kind of love how it's physically not possible for them to shoot at Orin. Where's the other guy? Where's Daddy Dearest? Should I bust this asshole out? He's recruitable? I don't care about recruiting him, though. Maybe one day he will save us all. Alright, fine, I'll fucking break him out. The gall to lock me in an animal pen because I look shady. Me, the scion of the hawk blade line. Shady, blood will spill for this. What is that anyway? A renegade. Armored up thugs who can finally afford a tiny shield to die slightly slower. Should've known. I see a ballista. I want that ballista. Oh, I see, okay. You don't think I didn't just notice this over here? Where I can set that up. I just stop pretending this is like some baby unit. She has 61 fucking health. Bitch can tank an indignation to the face. Also, apparently I've just decided that my entire army at some point is just going to be all monsters. Oh, is the Spirit Slayer sword using Golden Sun? I thought we've seen some Golden Sun stuff in this game. I believe that would be 38. Is ACL just using the Celica sprites from that, the Echoes demake? I really like her sprite. I think that's definitely, we should see more of that in a game. That sprite looks great. Take anything you want, but just don't touch the priceless staff near near unparalleled power. Why did I say that? Range restrictions are lame. Heal all allies. Jesus. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. Definitely not gonna fucking poo-poo that. Yeah, this is why I set up that that counterattack, because I knew you'd go for him. Wait, hold on. Is that a centaur that just showed up? That's a fucking Khan that just showed up. Perhaps so ashamed of his face that it needed a helmet. I see. Bro, how slow you gotta be for my fucking dragon to double you with these fucking weapons? Daily reminder that Andron's the only one, the only game where they're not terrors. Valid. By the way, I wasn't able to use the promotion item on the chicken, I should point out. The fuck? Oh, it's because, yeah, you're at 10% growth rate now. That does actually kind of make a little bit of sense. You? Yeah, that's fine. I have a fuck ton of defense. Crossfire. Is that a chicken? Actually, come to think of it, you already have an S rank in staffs. I guess I should be using this time to fucking train your dark magic. I want to try and get her up to S rank light magic this battle if I can. Not quite good enough. Like, literally, most of our army is non-human at this point. Or, like, human with, like, 5 asterisks on it. Because the term barely applies anymore. For 200 years, I've finally done it. A Thoron tome written by my own hand. Tome vendors will recognize my talent after seeing this. New career path, here I come. Oh hey, if you take this Thoron, can you not kill me? Nice doing business with you. This is the fault of society. I think she would double him. I kind of thought that he would double her, if anything. I just knew she was tanky. Dragon. Bro, your lower half is purple. Explain. You know, I'd say that's bad, but honestly, I don't know if there's much that can really stop this army at this point. Oh, that's not even a dragon, that's a fucking chimera thing. And it's dead. Hold on. Just gotta see where this... Oh, so you don't move. You do. Okay. Which means you just became the target. Talk about how this fucking weapon has remained relevant since I got it, and it is still amazing. And it's literally just a rock that you throw. Hey, stop scratching that. There's a lot of dudes over here who don't fucking move, though. Really rather not deal with a crit man right now. Then again... how can I deal with that? I want to check something. Okay. Frostfire seeing a rock coming out. It's true. They are right to fear me. I really need to get her fucking Logomancy out, but I just haven't had time. She's been literally attacking every single turn. He's got 24 fucking defense right now. Jesus Christ. The Dragon Sprite is really cool looking. I will agree with that. Alright, so pretty fucking safe bet that no matter what comes at you, you're surviving it with your 21 defense points. I don't think either of those are faster than you. This one might be, but that's fine. That's going to do basically no damage. I wanted a promoted flying dog. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not gonna complain when it's remarkable that this even exists in the first place, because it really feels like it shouldn't. much damage you do? 29? 18? God, those things are so much less scary than they are in Anderon. I definitely thought that guy was going to take either A, way more damage than that, or B, get double. And it was neither. Because, like, I think the reason why the dogs in Anderon are so fucking scary is, like, they may not have the most damage, but they are unexpectedly fast. Like, tied with or beating your best units in speed fast. Yeah, this guy might double, but that's fine. It does basically nothing. I don't really know where this song is from either. Oh, I also have to mutate John the 16th so they get their skills for this map. Is that... Nate? Oh my fucking god. Hey. No. Bad Nate. It brought me an S rank axe. Is this a devil axe? Because it's not telling me it's a devil axe. Oh my god, Jixon, you missed. What the fuck? I'm not used to that. Like, I'm not used to my units missing crucial attacks. This game has made me complacent, I guess. Does it always summon Nate near where Ellery is? Is that what the joke is? Because Ellery is the one who broke the seal? That Nate always has to spawn near her now? Are you rocking? You're rocking a silver sword. So I don't think it's really needed for me to have the curved sword on for this. But the last map, he also spawned basically right near Ellery too. That's why I'm confused. Honestly, I'd be kind of curious to try Misery Mode now that I see how broken the units you get in this game actually feel. But, like, at the same time, it doesn't feel so broken as, like, unbalanced. It actually does feel decently balanced. You move? You do. Are you only using an axe? You are. Well, I know exactly who's tanking these. Honestly, I would trade a much higher difficulty in exchange for give me more unit slots, because I really feel like this game gives me so many good units that I don't get to use them all, and that kind of blows. I would like that ability to use more units. Like, some people will say, like, fucking certain games have way too many characters in them, and they're not wrong, but, like, this game doesn't have too many characters in it. It's just the characters that we do have, like, we have... Well, no, actually, no, I'm gonna say that. This game does have too many characters in it. Too many good characters that I want to play with, and I can't. I guess that adds to replay value, but it also means characters that I really like are gonna get stuck on the bench no matter what I'm doing, which is less fun. I think this one would have benefited heavily from the fatigue system, just to force you to do that, more so than anything else. Hold that opinion for now, Mike. Okay. You all have glass for eyes? Why did no one raise an alarm before they got so far? Whoever's on duty is getting a lashing. Ow. Kill everything behind us already? I guess we did. Yeah, you are about the only thing that might be a problem because you're gonna land a hit, whereas the other two are axe users and they're probably fucked. I have little doubt that they're gonna be killed by calcium. That's an animation I've never seen on that sprite before. Yep. Called it. I put so much work into training my troops. Why are they still so pathetic? Reacts. Have you checked their growth rates? Which one? Whose growth rates am I supposed to be checking? Oh, you're talking to the guy who was like, why do my units all blow ass? Okay, I gotcha. I'd say these dogs are probably the most annoying enemy I've fought in the game so far, just due to the sheer fact that they have evasion of any capacity. Did they suffocate? Oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no, what they climbed into was a mimic. Oh god, that's so bad. These poor bastards, they climbed into a fucking mimic. It is so evil. Oh god, that's so beautifully evil. I love it. Excuse me, sir. You've got a fucking nice bow I want. Oh, that's so close. I see. I thought I was gonna open it up and they were gonna. It was just gonna drop their weapons because they like suffocated inside. No, that's better. That's actually better. Oh, I can promote her now. I see. You know, hold that thought. We'll do that next turn. Just so I can bring this stupid thing down before it becomes a problem. Did a little skeleton hand reach up to grab that staff so that he could do that? I just needed to weaken that so that I can kill it. Well, I don't really want to deal with it that way, so. We're gonna wait one turn before we advance. Kind of have a weird vibe that more enemies should probably have the AI to move once we're already in their fucking base. All right, Karina, let's see what you can do. Show me what you got. Better in many battles, very difficult to take down. I'll fucking say. Yep, that'll bring you down. All right, well, we finally get a chance to do this. Oi, up and at him. You can mutate as much as you... Oh yeah, that's right, I have to mutate still. I haven't done that yet. Block touch? You do, okay. Give me the bow, asshole. Like, not that I needed it in any conceivable way, but I still wanted it. Whoa, why did they keep that in here? Emergency rations? Okay, I now have a horse. And I have a fancy Pegasus horse. What do I do with it? I guess just wait until the end of the map. You keep Kanto Plus while you're in chicken form, right? Yeah, you do. You know what? Better safe than sorry, just in case I'm, like, miscalculating something. What'd you learn? You learned... I have no idea. You learned recover... Oh, cool. And armored blow. Okay. Hear my name. For I am... Got you now. Your name is Got You Now? Yeah, that's what Master was saying there. We have no way of controlling the Type Bs if they're unleashed. This is the most efficient choice, or do you want to be out there being slaughtered by the Seahawks? But everyone's still on the surface. Their sacrifice will be worth it if we can be rid of a dreadful foe. I already do it. Sequoia has released the Type Bs. Everyone run as fast as you can. Sequoia, you inbred love child of a weasel. I'm not dying here for such meager pay. Oh. So, everybody is bailing now? Why did I get a bunch of stuff? Where did it all go? Oh, it went to these guys. Well, hold that thought. I gotta get something real quick. Where's the thing? Where's the thing I get? You said I got a stat booster. I have to visit the throne. So because I'm on the throne, I can't do it. Okay. All right, come along, dumbass. I'm sorry, what? Infantry march. The start of your turn, if you're adjacent to an infantry ally unit and adjacent get that. Summons a Spectre of Lilac with launch pass, swarp, and ignore terrain, usable once per chapter. Huh. Be food. Looks untouched, hopefully. There we go. Now we can bail. Lilax the second dies, then it's over and you can't summon it again. These things don't seem that bad so far, by the way. I'm sure they're supposed to be scary, it's just currently they don't seem so bad, because I can still, like, one-round them. But I'm assuming something scarier is coming since everybody decided to leg it. Also, what prompted that? Was that a turn thing that prompted that? Or was that, like, yeah, no, I'm confused. What prompted that event happening? It was a turn thing? Oh, so... would I have gotten more stuff if I had delayed in attacking them, or was it actually more in my best interest to attack as much as I did? Then I'm like wondering if there was a way I could have gotten like more shit out of this map. I don't think that's worth baiting on enemy phase. Stuff just spawned in. So does she have like another form after this? Or is she capped now? I wonder if I can run into that monster pen. This does seem like the kind of game that would definitely allow me to do that. I gotta check. I've gotta know if you can run into that monster pen or not. Oh, you don't have shell. Okay. I guess the advantage to not killing more of the green units before that whole thing goes down is probably something akin to, well, if you kill more of the green units, then obviously there'll be less of them to run into the enemies for you and get them all hurt. So I guess that's kind of the argument you could make. But I would get less experience overall if I did it that way too. So it's kind of like a catch-22 of problems. I'll get less experience in possible loot items, but at the same time I'll also gain more I'll gain more green units. I have no fucking idea how to pronounce that axe, by the way. That name is wild to me. I have no clue. I love that thing, by the way. That fucking hornet bow is awesome. Smite and swap? That seems decidedly worse. Oh, sorry, reposition, whatever. have any way of killing this thing this turn? No, it's gonna be close, no matter how I spin it. Oh wait, no, never mind. Karina can carry. We're good. So you can deal with this. Also, there's been 0 cutscenes explaining what the fuck Wisp is doing here, by the way. Like, I want to point that out. We still have not gotten a single bit of information about what the fuck's going on there. On Wisp joining our team, there was no dialogue, there was no cutscene, no nothing. We have no idea why this fucking ghosty goo is on our fucking side. The game has told me nothing. At least think the chicken finally got a joke cutscene, but I don't know why else. Don't worry about it, of course. The best answer. Step up, and see what happens, bitches. Ooh, a whole 9 damage. Aren't you scary?
Remind me again why we're running from these fucks?
Bro, wouldn't you have gotten better luck using the curved lance? At least you wouldn't have been at fucking massive weapon disadvantage. Also, I definitely think the barrier lance does not need to be 2 range. I think you could nerf that down to being a 1 range only lance and it would still be just as good. Like, as it stands, this might be too overpowered. 15 res on a 1-2 range spear. It's a little bit too much. This weapon needs to be fucking brought down to 1 range at least. Make it a defensive weapon. I wonder if the green units are slated to attack anything. Nope, they are slated to run the fuck away. That's it. I need this thing weak so I can kill it with Ellery and get the extra turn. Hey, fights are. What is that emote? That little pig face is terrifying. Xavier, how many more days do you have left before you're allowed to go back to your actual account, by the way? And, like, change your name back and shit. Like a month? Still? Like, it's still a month? That is fucking dumb. How's the game going? Well, we've picked up a zombie girl. And apparently that's just fine. Nobody seems to mind that. But I mean, with the crew that we've currently assembled, I mean, who is gonna say fucking boo about it, right? Yeah, we have a girl who just turns into a zombie. Her name is John the 16th. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, so far they haven't really thrown anything at me on this map that I'm sitting here going like, man, we really needed to escape from this. Like, so far, I am not wowed. The enemies that have been supposedly terrifying, I've just been 1 to 2 shotting. Oh yeah, our sentient sword promoted and gained an entire fucking body. So that happened. I gotta know. I have to know. Really? Wow, I definitely would have thought this game would have hidden something in there. There we go. Yeah, oh yeah, we have a dragon chicken. That is also a thing. Oh, right, the stick. The Azure Streak might just die to fucking random-ass monsters. Also, what kind of Swordmaster has 0 fucking crit? Bye, bitch. But I'm the Azure Streak. I'm a legend. Yeah, whatever. Nobody cares. Did you seriously run out of fucking monsters to throw at me? Is everything dead? We doing Zelda later? I'm leaning towards Zelda later tonight just because Miranda's gonna have had a long day at work, and I feel like she could really use the, Are you a trickster now? No, you're just a sniper. It's just, weirdly enough, your sprite looks like a trickster. Because I feel like she's gonna need the break. So, yeah, I'm leaning heavily towards doing Zelda tonight, if possible. Fuck me, that's a massive bow. What the fuck is a bill hook? Big metal on a stick. Oh, it's the ultimate pitchfork. Yeah, I think they might have run out of enemies. No, I'm really glad I took the extra time to grab that stat booster that was hidden in the throne room, because otherwise I would have felt really stupid not doing that. Something isn't right. There's a twisted magic in the air, more than before. Bad things that will kill us is what you're saying. Yes. That would explain why our former enemies are running for the hills. Let's imitate them. Well, I mean, is something gonna actually happen and spook us? Because, like, I'm not leaving until everyone is able to get out at the same turn. May as well send the log. Finally! Alright, let's take a look at these fucking supposedly scary-ass monsters. Brud's Big Boom. Resire. Totally light magic, steals HP. And then freezes. That's super scary. The purges are a little bit of annoyance, but, like, that's more just to discourage you. This guy's got a bolt. Oh, look, it's the Dreadlich the Third! Yeah, we've been seeing him all over the fucking Crescent. But, no, like, I do believe that actually would be viable to beat. I'm not sticking around to try it, but I do believe it would be doable. Thanks for the alert, Bitesar. It appears the curse was real after all. No, it isn't. It's just some lunatic wielding an axe. He appeared behind you without anyone seeing him and is exactly how the folks describe him. Another imposter. Besides, the spirit is supposed to pursue me forever. We killed it. Technically, the legends never mention whether the spirit can or can't be killed. I'm not going down this route. It was some insane man, got himself killed, end of story. Yeah, if it makes you feel any better. The bright side, looks like the gold I spent wasn't totally wasted. Because that was the really important part. Arbiter Lilac, I am glad to see you safe and sound. You can take off the Arbiter part, because I'm not doing that anymore. Are you certain? It's quite a prestigious position. And it got me dealing with pompous pricks and being locked in a cell. I'd much rather be a common disciple and stay in my room. It's a wonder how you have so little drive, but alas, I cannot allow you to return yet. There's a job I need you to do for me. What? No. Haven't I sacrificed enough for the sect? Don't I deserve rest? One could say you've gotten a lot of rest. You've done well, but this is important. In fact, if you complete this task, I won't call upon you again for future matters. That is promising, but what are the details? You owe quite the debt to the Seahawks, and I doubt they'd turn down your aid. Go with them and see if you can listen in on their plans and report back to me. Aren't there the disciples with them? Why do I need to go? I fear their camaraderie could outweigh their loyalty. Yours is never in question. Fine, I'll do it. Shouldn't be hard. I'll just sit around and pretend to help. I'm off. You better hold on to your end. Can you see my efforts, Clyde? I'm trying to get your son into shape, but he's just refusing to cooperate. Hopefully a tough time in the crew can harden him a little. Good to see you again. Did you think you wouldn't be welcome on my doorstep? Of course not, but it would have been easier to not show my face considering the circumstances. I owe you an apology, Krill. If I had been more aware of the goings-on, Merzed wouldn't have had the chance. I knew he resented you for Rat Creek, but not that he'd order an attack. Come off it. No one expects you to micromanage every aspect of the sect. If it was just Merzed, it would have been easy to overlook, but a lot of disciples died, and there was Ozzy too. You must understand that I must strike your name from the sect. The correct punishment would have been immediate execution. I'm riding my privileges by just being here and talking to you. It's a very involved conversation with all this not monotone voice I'm doing. Your services were enough to have you honored among the sect's heroes. It shouldn't have come to this. Valen and Krina were my choice. I may be sorrowful about the consequences, but I would not have changed my decision. Tower, do you still remember well why we came to the Crescent? We had hoped to leave behind the quarrels within the mainland sect for a fresh start. In the time you've been gone, those same divides have grown worse. There's much argument over how to interpret Ellis's teachings. Over capital, over political capital, over the right way to place a statue. Yet they waste so much resources on these pointless squabbles. They have little time to respect Ellis's original intent. To protect those who need it. If only she was still with us. Put the sect on the right path. If she was to continue interfering in worldly matters, then she'd be no different than the deities she brought down. Perhaps I am no different to a worshiper of the old gods. The sect is going down a terrible path, yet I feel powerless. No longer filled with endless vigor, to shape the world to my liking. I haven't had anyone to word my frustrations to since you left. Am I rambling too much? Yes, but I forgive you. Ha! I've never been the management type, prefer the axe in the head solution myself. That approach can't work here, I'm afraid. But don't talk like you've got little time with the sect left. You still have decades, plenty of time to do what you need to do. If you say so, it must be true. I'll leave you to go your own way, Krill, but know that even if you are exiled, Ellis won't forget your efforts. Go forth and know that she is with you. I'm sure she's not interested in decrepit old men. That smells good. What is it? Nothing fancy. Just some choice cuts roasted over a good fire. Sometimes what's simple is best. Is there any extra for me? Of course. As long as you don't tell anyone else. Chef's privilege and all. Deal. That's good. Very good. I don't know why I'm going back to our hard salted rations. I can't wait to restock. There's only so much magic I can pull off with our rations. First thing on my mind after we clear out Yulunzar. Thank you for the meal. That's right. Before I go, Orion was asking if anyone saw where the Pegasus went. Did we kill the Pegasus? Are we eating Pegasi right now? No idea. I think it flew off. A shame. Ellery and Mintz got +2 speed. They ate the fucking Pegasus, didn't they? They ate the goddamn fucking Pegasus, didn't they? You think? The Chief. The Chief Orin. If it was up to me. I believe we're all in agreement. Yeah. Yes, I don't like this. Orin's a good man, but I owe you too much. Here they come now. Let's see how this goes down. Keep calm. You have it all under control. Such a warm welcome for my return. You have my gratitude, Ellery. You've saved poor defenseless me from the clutches of those cackling villains. It was all with my duties as chief. After I pushed you into doing so. Don't be ridiculous. I heard much about how you conquered every threat to Arinde in my absence. Willing to move above being an adventurer and dedicate your efforts towards the prosperity of Arinde? Oh, yes, of course. And from the old chief to the new, I entrust Arinde's future to you. Orin, what? Was I supposed to do something? That was so much easier than I thought it would be. Is Maurice in the bottom left corner? You all heard Orin. There's no need for concern, everyone. Our plans have not changed. We will beat back the Iron Realm and show our worth. You're going to give up leadership of Arinde without even a fight? There's little point. Dune, Spices, and that guard will support her bid. Even with those loyal to me, fracturing Arinde will only bring harm. I suppose so, but to give it up despite how much we did for Arinde, it still hurts. Have the people forgotten that it was our efforts that brought wealth into Arinde? All Ellery did was win a few battles recently. The people revere their ancestral roots to claim their territory with fire and steel. It's because of that they choose Ellery over me. How could I not be better? If this is what Arinde wants, they'll know the harshness of war very soon. Perhaps so, but it's beyond our control now. With all the time spent in the cell alone, I had plenty of time to think about things. So imprisonment was all it was needed to do what I couldn't make you do? I thought a lot about how stupid my decision was. Do you know what got me imprisoned? I hope the Guildmaster escaped the trap laid for the sake of honoring the peace treaty. I always knew you were the honorable type, but I wouldn't have expected you to help a long-time adversary like that. It just gave a justification for Arinde to go to war and almost got me killed. What a brilliant decision for a leader. Can't defend that. That does seem pretty stupid. It was, and I know about us, that our marriage took you away from your accolades at Oak Hall. that I expected you to put your efforts into a town you cared little about, that it was always about me. I've always supported you out of my own volition. It doesn't change the fact that I've always been prioritizing my interests, and never yours. I want to change that, and that can start with me from resigning from Marinde's leadership. I wouldn't want you to give up your pursuits for mine either. This isn't a relationship with a calculated give and take. But if you allow me to be selfish again, this is what I want. To make it up to you. Aw, Orin! Aw, look at him. He's doing what's right for his heart and for his wife. Hey, Lori. How was my day? It's not bad so far. I'm just about finished here for the day. We finished off 2 really big chapters. But I will probably be back later on tonight with some Zelda, but I think that might be a little bit past your guys' bedtime given the time zone difference. But how are you? How's Kiara doing? I do want to see this conflict to the end, since it partially arose because of me. But after that, I'll follow wherever you want to go. Orin. Aw, that's very wholesome. I'm really glad to see that Orin's is a good dude. I always got a really good vibe from him. We're fine, but we're both very tired. That definitely makes sense. Hey, San, how's it going? I'm sorry we're just about to head off here, but I'm taking a look. Oh my god, Sparky's got so many people in tonight. What the hell? What the hell? He's doing so good. Well, it's okay. We'll be back later on tonight with some Zelda, so. PTMF Sparky 13. But for now, we're going to go raid our friend Sparky. He's, I think he's finishing off Hollow Knight. He's doing some stuff that I've never seen before. So I do hope you guys will go and lend him some support. He's doing really good. He's got like 25 viewers right now. He must have gotten a big big raid. Yeah. I'm going to let you guys go over there. I'm going to go get some lunch, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. I love you all, and make sure you show some support and some love. I'll catch you next time.